Hi guys, hope you're well. My God, I've not made a video for so long. It's really chilly here in the UK, so I hope everybody's wrapped up. I've got my lovely cozy stuff on. Right, so I'm making a video today because this is something that I've discussed on my channel before, and we've talked about this before, saying about paid influencers, like the government actually paying people to spread propaganda and talk about certain subjects that they want this person to talk about. So the Ministry of Justice have just admitted they have been paying. There's 10 influencers online. There are 10 influencers online. This could be on any social platform. And obviously, if you've got one social media platform, you're going to have another. So this person, the persons that they're paying are going to have an Instagram, a Facebook, WhatsApp. They're going to have YouTube, and it's going to be a channel with really big numbers. So there's enough people to influence. They are using, guys, if you work, I've worked since I was 16 years old, and I've been putting coffers into that tax box like we all bloody have, right? If you've been working and you've been paying tax, your money, the government, regardless of their label, whether they're Labour, Conservative or Reform, it doesn't matter. They're all the same shit, right? They are using your money to pay these people to talk their bollocks for them. If you live in the UK, this should really, really, really worry you, because you don't know who you've been listening to all of these years, and they are being paid. There's a few people that I can actually say that I don't listen to because I know they're being paid. There's some really obvious people out there. There are some obvious people out there that I see, even some of my subscribers on their channels, doing their little comments. And I'm like, guys, this person is obviously a fucking shill. How can you not see that? So this is really, really, I like this. I like that it's been admitted, because it makes us look like we weren't talking bullshit when we were saying all of this stuff. The amount of times I've said this person is controlled opposition. I've mentioned their names on my channels, guys. I'm not going to say any names here, because it's not for me to be your thought pattern. It's not for me to give you names and ideas and how to think and how to process and how to feel. That's why I've stopped actually posting online, because I realize I don't need anybody to actually validate what I'm thinking. I don't need likes and comments and stuff like that. I don't need to be online every day sharing every single thought and moment that goes through. You just don't need that type of attention. And I'm glad I'm a person like that, because staying offline is actually really, really, really helpful at the moment. And you're either online listening to people trying to tell you how to think and feel and what to do, or you're one of those people trying to tell people how to think, what they should do, and what they should know. Like, there's this kind of attitude of people know more than anyone else when they're talking. That's a load of bollocks. We're learning every day. If you come online and you think that you know everything, and you're trying to tell your subscribers that you know everything and you're right about everything, then I'm sorry, but you're full of shit, because on earth we don't know everything. We don't know everything, because how we don't know everything is some of these people that we've been talking to and on their channels and whatever social network they're on, they're being paid by the government. Can you actually fucking believe that? Yes. So regardless of if they're Labour or they're Conservative or whatever, this has been going on for a long time. And obviously Labour hasn't been in for that long. And then who was in before them? It's the same shit that's going on in the US. It doesn't matter if you're Labour, you're Conservative, or you're anything like that. Guys, you've got to get this out of your head that we've got these names. You've got Labour here, Conservative here, and you've got Reform here, and it's all these three different things. No, it's not. It's the same bullshit from the same triangle with just a different name, which is why it doesn't make a difference if you vote or not, because whatever they want, the policies they want to come through, and whatever they want to give you and to tell you is going to happen, is going to happen anyway. It's just going to change its label, change its name, change its colour. It's fucking boring. It's 2025. Red, blues. Like, it's grow up. We actually, as people, don't need anyone telling us what to do, because we're actually, we know what's good. We know what's good. there's situations and things that have happened to humanity when you look back. I just wish we had that same sense of fight within us now. I heard Lawrence from MSNBC talking earlier, and it was just such a fantastic video saying that when the Berlin Wall came down, it was bare hands that tore it down. There was no machinery used. Those people went straight through to the same place where a few hours later and the days before, they were getting shot if they were walking through that area. They just all went en masse as one with their bare hands. They tore down the Berlin Wall with their bare hands, and they all just got together as one and did this. So I'm talking to the people in the USA. Things are happening right now that are very, very unjust. And if you don't stand and make changes now there in the USA, then it's going to get the same shit here in the UK. Whatever the USA do, the UK copy them. You've got this wimp, an absolute wimp of a man here called Starmer. And he's telling us how we live and things that we should do and tax and all this shit that he's coming out with. He is a Sir Keir Starmer. Who are you to be telling me how to live? Who the fuck do these people think they are? Anyway, I digress, as I usually do. The whole point of this was to say that our government are paying people out there online with the money that you've earned while you're working, and they are telling them to read a script for the government and talk all this bullshit for the government. You know what? If you are a government body and you feel the need to have to pay people to come with your rhetoric and your propaganda, then you've lost it. If you're having to do that to have to mind control your people, then you've just lost it. And as for what's going on in the USA, this man, oh God, and now he's saying seditious behavior, punishable by death. So what is Trump trying to say? That he's going to hang people that are now going against him? What the fuck is happening in America? America, if you don't do what the people in Berlin did with their bare hands, and you don't stand up and take over this guy and take over what's happening out there at the moment, then it's going to get really, really bad. It really, really is. And everything that happens in the USA affects the UK for whatever reason. Always been the same. I've always seen, even as a child, whatever they're doing over there, we're copying over here. It's like they're the blueprint of what's going to happen in the UK. And still, once again, at the age of 53, living in a world where my colour affects people and offends people and makes people pissed off because of my colour. Fucking grow up. It's 2025. It's 11:18 on the 21st of November, 2025, and people still have an issue with my fucking colour. There are people in America being rounded up off the roads because they are my colour. There's American citizens being rounded up off the roads because they're suspected to not be American and they're my colour. Black and brown people rounded up, put into an ice van, never seen again. Is that okay for you? If you're white and you're sitting back comfortably, you're like, these things never happen to us. I'm white. I don't have to worry about these things. The privilege I have. Fuck that. Fuck that. If that's how you think, then that's why the world will stay as it is. I'm actually getting emotional because the amount of racism I've had in this country, and I'm not saying that black people can't be racist too. Of course they can. There's black racism, there's white racism, there's pink racism, blue and green and fucking purple and white and grey racism. The amount of ridiculousness over people's colour and what they look like and how we judge people. It's the internet making people like this. It's fucking disgusting. I stay offline. I've not been making many videos. As I said, I don't really care what people think about what I have to think. If I need to speak my mind, I will, but I'm certainly not telling people how they should think, how they should move, how they should do this, trying to act like, I'm this really uber intelligent person, because I'm not. I'm just some normal girl, normal woman living out here, trying to get through life And I can see when someone's trying to pull the wool over my eyes. I can see when people are bullshitting us and when they're lying, and I've got this discernment and I don't want to waste it. You know what I mean? But to find out that something we've been talking about for years and years and years, right? And saying that the government do pay people, and I could tell when someone changed, and there's certain people that used to be on TV that now switch over, and they these people that are on our side. I would name names, but I'm not going to, because everybody I think that is a shill that is being paid by the government, I have named on my channel before, and I've outed them as controlled opposition. And my discernment tells me I'm right. Not, oh, I've always got to be right, but just my intuition and my gut tells me that I'm right. This is why I stopped watching those people, and I don't need to hear what they've got to say. And to be quite frank, I don't care. So that's my rant over today. Be mindful of who and what you're putting into your head. It's exactly the same. Like, would you sit there and have a plate full of poisoned food and just eat it willy-nilly and not care? You wouldn't do that. So why is it so different for the mind? Why is it so different for your mind? Why are you so willing to put poison into your head? Please be mindful of who you're listening to, what you're putting into your mind, how many times you're scrolling all day, and how much space you're giving yourself as a human to disconnect from all of this stuff. It's very, very important. Listen, that's my rant over. I cannot believe this video has gone over 11 minutes. I'm really sorry. I hope you listened all the way through. If you did, drop in a line. I finished this video. I was able to, with my concentration, I was actually able to sit still for nearly 12 minutes and listen to a video all the way through. I was able to do that. And if you were, thanks guys, and peace out to all my long-time subscribers. And what do you say? 2025, we're going into 2026 soon. It's going to be a crazy year. Peace out, guys.